so-called Azad Kashmir, which if I were to use Urdu, I would say Azab Kashmir. That part of Kashmir is a colony of Rawalpindi. It is being ruled by the iron hand of the Pakistani army. When they demonstrate on this, they are being killed, they are being kidnapped, there have been forcible abductions, there have been extrajudicial killings. When you hear their stories, it is horrible. They have absolutely no rights. They are slaves in their own land. The Prime Minister of that part of the land or the President does not even have the authority to appoint a peon without the approval of the Kashmir Council. If this is not, neo-colonialism, what is? The part that remains under Pakistan occupation is our part. It is Jammu and Kashmir has been forcibly divided by Pakistan. It is under occupation of Pakistan forcibly. The Jammu and Kashmir, not only the part which they called so-called Azad Kashmir, which if I were to use Urdu, I would say Azab Kashmir instead of Azad. And but most importantly, Gilgit-Baltistan, this is all part of Jammu and Kashmir. Let's not stop there. Aksai Chin is part of Jammu and Kashmir. There is no comparison between this part of Kashmir and that part of Kashmir. That part of Kashmir is a colony of Rawalpindi. It is being ruled by the iron hand of the Pakistani army. The people there have absolutely no say over their resources, over their political rights, over their human rights. People are being killed because of demonstrations, because they want not to pay. You cannot generate electricity in Pakistan occupied Kashmir and then Islamabad sells you that electricity on 4 times or 6 times the price that you have generated it, while it's your resources. And when the Kashmiris over there, when they demonstrate on this, they are being killed, they are being kidnapped, there have been forcible abductions, there have been extrajudicial killings. So that part, that is a total colony. I feel for, I meet all my Kashmiri friends from that side during interactions at the UN or various other international platforms, and when you hear their stories, it is horrible. They have absolutely no rights. They are slaves in their own land. Like I said, most of these protests, as far as I know, were about the resources of Kashmiris there, and again they generate the power. Islamabad takes it from them, and the price on which they generate it or sell it to Islamabad, Islamabad sells it back to them for 4 times the price. So in today's world, to 2024, if this is not neo-colonialism, what is? On the other hand, there have been protests there also against the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, against CPAC, because that is something which runs through Gilgit-Baltistan, which is our land. The Chinese or the Pakistanis are not giving us anything back for it. They are using it they are using it in contravention of international law, our land. They are not, it's our resources, and the Chinese are basically doing this to loot our resources, which you also have in Balochistan. You have a lot of protests against CPAC over there as well. So I think this is all interconnected with Chinese expansionism, the fact that Pakistan more and more has become a vassal state of China, and these resources in whether it's Balochistan, whether it's Gilgit-Baltistan, whether it's Pakistan occupied Kashmir, or I would even go so far whether it's Pashtun land or Sindh, wherever Pakistan can exploit resources in order to satisfy its relationship with the Chinese, it will do so. It will keep killing people, it will keep imprisoning people, it will keep extrajudicially abducting people, and that is what I say, that there the so called Prime Minister of PoK or the so called President of PoK, if you read the Act 1974, which is the Act 1974 is the constitution of so called Azad Kashmir. The Prime Minister of that part of the land or the President does not even have the authority to appoint a peon without the approval of the Kashmir Council, which is in Islamabad. These lent officers, which are lent from Islamabad to rule that part of Kashmir, they have to approve the appointment of a peon, they have to approve the changing of the railway timing. So, if I, for example, am the Prime Minister or President of so called Azad Kashmir and I want to change the railway timings, I will have to get approval from the Kashmir Council, which is sitting in Islamabad. If that is not neo-colonialism, what is?